Alright, so Green Giant DN was just announced for release on Global, and I wanted to show why you shouldn't summon for her. She is actually a very misplaced unit. Like, she, by herself, if not for other units existing, she would be a very good farmer. But here's the thing, there are other units, right? She is a double AOE unit. She scales from 150 to 225 and 275. Just attack, no extra like bonus attack or anything, that's just attack. And then her other card, 140, 150, cancels stances, 250 cancels stances. But canceling stances as a farmer doesn't usually go that well. Her ult is the same as Blue DN, I do have her 6 out of 6. Her passive is that for each debuff on her, she increases the defense related stats by 20% to all the heroes, right? It's not very good. And again, for farming, it's completely useless. This was meant to be for PvP. But here's the thing about global PvP right now, as it stands, right? Red Escanor just released, literally last week. And he will be added to the coin shop next week, hopefully. So what's gonna happen is, Green Giant DN, if you try to use her, she will just get one shot. So there's no point, there's no point of using her in PvP. At all. And she is an okay farmer, but she suffers from having competition. Blue DN, Ellie, and Lilia just came out, and if you have them, just use Hauser as the third unit, right? Let's say you don't have them. Green Bond is there, which you probably already have. Green Ellie Hawk is there, which you already have. Like, there's so many units that you already have. You don't need this unit, especially if you're free to play. Swear to God if I see someone in this band. Anyways, I have a war gear for her, which down the line I do recommend giving war gear to DN, given how DN units are useful for links, especially. Blue King has a link with small DN, and that's most of the reason why I gave DN war gear. But yeah, taking her, she's a farmer, so I'm gonna take her in the farming stage. I will check damage, and then I'll make a comparison with Hauser. Who is the fastest one? They have equal attack stat, pretty much, because Hauser attack stat's pretty low. Even if attacking defense, he does have lower attack than the end of HP and defense, although HP and defense for the end is a EUR gear, right? Where is a Leone? Here. So, yeah, of course, if we're going up against the Blues, I'm going up against the Hendrickson stage, the boss stage, just because. If you're going up against, let's say, you know, a blue stage, yeah, the end's gonna be better, of course, than Hauser, right? But still, like, you already have Hauser, and you already have Bond, you already have all these other units. The end is just misplaced. And it's the thing for PvP, right? When she came out on GP, it was before Red Escanor, and she was already bad. Let's check damage. Being a farming unit, we're checking damage on level 1s. Right? Let's see how she can do. 79k in total. There are 2 red units, let's be fair. But still, 85k. Yeah, she hits okay. I guess being a double AOE. Let me go to a blue stage as well and take a look at her damage. But being a double AOE means that, you know, you can use her for let's say farming food. She can just stay there, beating up the enemies, but at that point, you know, might as well use Hauser, you know. Just not very... It's a unit that has a good attack card, like, which one is it? I think it's this one, right? This card has a huge multiplier at level 3, but that's at level 3, which you're never gonna have because you're farming. You're not using Go for anything, you're just farming on auto, right? Alright, not going up against the majority blue units, but again, dumb. Just dumb. It's good that she's not a viable unit, or I guess a real usable unit, because it's a good skip. Although I feel like, man, if she had released with Blue Bond, that would have been so good, because then it's too skippable. You know what, it's actually better to release her by herself. Instead, like, on JP she released with Blue Nunchuck Bond, which was also a trash unit, right? 100k both attacks. That's fine. I'm gonna compare with Hauser, of course. She released with Blue Nunchuck Bond, which was bad. He was just bad. And that was a super skip, right? Considering the two characters being bad. Now, if they release them separately on Global, that's two separate banners you can skip. Alright, let me put Hauser now for comparison's sake. But you see, she just doesn't do that much damage. And she's being boosted by Lilia as well, right? It's not like she isn't. Now, comparing it to Hauser, which, disclaimer, my Hauser does not have any Super Awakening, and he does not have War Gear. As you can see, this is unactivated, this is Astarosis War Gear. So, he has less attack stat than DIANE. But of course I will put the, just like I gave DIANE Leone, I'll give him Jericho. And he just works better. He just does. He's just best. He's just better. I mean, especially because you can combine it with Lilia and everything, which I always recommended people to summon for Lilia anyways, so that's really good. Hauser just makes the perfect match for using Lilia and Blooding and Melody anyways. Alright. She did, on this stage, I mean, he has 2 type neutrals. She did like 70k or something on this stage. 83k. 149k. Like, comparison with DIANE hitting 2 type advantage characters, she was doing 100k, while he was hitting 2 type neutral and 1 type advantage, and he did 150k. It's, you know, he's just better. He's just better. How is just better? Let me take him on one that actually has 2 type advantage, just like DIANE as well. This is the stage that he has 2 type advantage. But yeah, I think this is enough to prove she's not 7. I'm dropping this before the banner drops. I usually wait because that would give him more views if I dropped it after the banner drops. But this is a PSA, man. Just don't summon for DIANE. Please. Please, I already saw 20 people saying they're gonna summon. Please. Please, though. Oh, there's a type... It's fine. There's a type disadvantage, but it's okay. 91k. 157k. I mean, does it even matter? DML just cleans it up anyways. He just cleans it up anyways. But yeah, I think it's enough to prove that DIANE's not good. Now, as a little treat, even though she's really bad on PvP, I'll take her there. I'll try to ult rush her since I have her 6/6, right? It won't be the best, but I'll try. Alright, I brought here Gopher and Elizabeth because I do want to try the ult rush and I also want to revive. Ooh. But he has Drow, so he's gonna... Why do I have to face... Okay. Let's just see how hard she hits. How hard is she gonna hit? There's no type disadvantage. This was a level 3. And there was no type disadvantage is disabled. So the 2 red units still took type neutral. That was a level 3. She has War Gear. I'm never gonna get the ult until I kill Drow. That was a level 3. So... yeah. Do this, and then... This cancels stances, but... no one here has a stance. Almost no character has stances, my guy. Couldn't you just... remove buffs? That would be useful. Right now. Very useful. Okay. I wish I had brought King now instead of Elizabeth, I'm not gonna lie. So I could cleanse. I mean, I can't really do much. I'll try doing this. But I can't really do much. She's not doing damage because, you know, they have hardness. So they're just taking less damage no matter what I do. I mean, if he doesn't take off my ultimate gauge, I can use my ultimate. That's pretty cool. That's if he doesn't take off my ultimate gauge. He takes off from Gopher, of course. Of course. Doesn't break the shield because I have 2 hardness. Nice. Gets ulted, but it's okay. She shouldn't die. Which she almost did. Poop, poop, and then I'll stun Zeldris. Keep in mind, they all have 3 hardness, so it's not even gonna hit that hard. It hit pretty hard. Again, now imagine you're gonna play PvP with her, and you're just gonna be facing mono red. Because on global, that's what's up, right? You're just gonna be facing mono red. That should be fun. I'm attack sealed. That's nice. I could use her level 3 attack, but I'm attack sealed. That's just great. I can attack seal him too, but like Merlin doesn't have any attack cards because her attack card, her first one, just becomes a just became, right, a regular card. It's not an attack card anymore, or a debuff card is not an attack card anymore. I'll do this. Stall team. Okay, yeah, this is enough, right? Don't summon for it. Don't summon for it. All right. I'm going to bed now. It's 3 AM. I just wanted to put the video out beforehand. Wait, actually? I think I can just finish the match right now. Alright. I'll attack first with her, because I want to see the damage, right? Look at the damage again. And keep in mind, there's no type disadvantage. This is nothing. This is actually nothing. Like actually nothing. She doesn't hit. She just doesn't hit. She just doesn't hit. I don't know what to tell you. She just doesn't hit. Alright, that's it. Thank you guys for watching.